Pastor Jason here for another edition of TC Talk. Have you ever had plans that ended up falling through? We all have, of course. I remember being a kid and growing up in the Houston area. My dad and I would always go to Astroworld. It was my favorite place on earth. I loved roller coasters. I loved riding the starship that would just flip you upside down. I loved roller coasters like Grease Lightning, the Texas Cyclone. My first roller coaster was at Astroworld. It was the Viper. I used to love riding that thing time after time after time. I never got tired of going out to Astroworld. See, it was fun because there were many times my dad would tell me throughout the week, hey, by the way, on Saturday or on Sunday after church, we're going to go to Astroworld. And I'd be so excited. But then Saturday or Sunday comes and all of a sudden he had to work. Something at work popped up that he just couldn't miss out on. Or the weather would change. And all of a sudden he had to say, I'm sorry, son, we can't go. You see, with God, plans never change. See, as we talked about on Sunday, even though Adam and Eve sinned, God's plans never changed. From the beginning, God had an idea. God knew that the cross would be needed. And he knew that he would have to send his son to die for all of us. It wasn't anything that just surprised him. Weather and other circumstances cannot change anything about God. They will never change God's plans. See, God told Jeremiah, before you were born, I knew you. He doesn't mean I knew of you. God says, I knew you. I knew everything about you before you were even born. Before the beginning of time, God knew you. As you go throughout this week, I want you to know that God has a plan for you, and it will never change. Part of that plan was sending his son to die for you on the cross, even though he knew good and well that you would mess up. Live in freedom this week. Your plans for this week may be different from what you had planned a month ago, but just remember, God's got you. We love you, TC, and we can't wait to see you again.